Okay, so we've all seen the insane evolution of American trucks, right? From the 1980s to the present day, they have gone from this to this. But what about the evolution of American brain rot? Because that's also gone from something to something else entirely. And I think it's important to understand how. So here's a brief history of American brain rot. Part 1, the good old days. Back in the 1980s, before the internet and social media, Americans got their news from 3 main sources: newspapers, TV, and radio. And these sources were heavily reliant on advertising revenue. So in order to attract viewers and readers, they had to be as sensational and attention-grabbing as possible. This led to a media environment where fear, anger, and outrage were constantly stoked. The Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, the threat of communism, the murder of John Lennon, all of these events and many more were covered in a way that maximized emotional impact over accuracy or nuance. As a result, the American public became accustomed to getting their information in this manner. They became used to sound bites and cliffhangers and the constant drip of shocking new developments. This is the media environment that gave rise to modern American brain rot. Part 2, the present day. So how has it evolved since then? Well, the internet and social media have given rise to a new kind of media environment where anyone can publish anything with little to no. This has led to a massive fragmentation of the American public. What do I mean by this? Well, instead of getting their news from a few large, established sources, Americans now get their news from a multitude of sources, many of which are tailored to their specific interests and beliefs. This means that people are no longer exposed to different viewpoints and perspectives as much as they used to be. Instead, they are mostly exposed to content that confirms their existing biases. This has led to a situation where people are more entrenched in their political beliefs than ever before and are less willing to compromise or even have civil discourse with those who hold different views. And it's not just politics either. This applies to all areas of life where people have become increasingly polarized. It's us versus them. Whether it's left versus right, black versus white, or in this case, brain rot versus not brain rot. I say this because there's clearly a difference between the two. People on one side have a completely different understanding of reality compared to those on the other side. And this is the state of American brain rot today. A completely fragmented society divided into echo chambers where people are fed information that confirms their biases and are cut off from any other perspectives. And that's why you can't have a civil conversation with someone about politics anymore. You're not even talking about the same thing. One of you believes in dragons and the other believes in unicorns. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.